Well, 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 Ubisoft. I never thought it would come to this. I've been fighting this imaginary battle with you for a while now, and I think this time you've taken it too far. Earlier this week on Monday, somebody had tipped me off that the permadeath update that we had been waiting for was finally going to be released the following day. So I hopped online and went over to Ubisoft's website and confirmed that that was the case. It was going to be coming out on Tuesday morning, and I wanted to take a look at the patch notes. It wasn't just the permadeath information that caught my attention when I looked at the patch notes. I also found this. Some information about, a very vague information, I should say, about a certain cat Easter egg that was going to be added to the game that we could find in the streets of Baghdad. Now, pretty much instantly my alarm bells in my head started ringing, and some of you may be tipped off to why, but I'll get to that in a minute. Let's fast forward to the next morning. The update comes out, and I am too busy with permadeath to really care about cat Easter eggs at this time. So I'm playing the permadeath mode. I'm enjoying it. It's pretty cool. Everything's good. I get through the first, couple hours of the game, and it's time to take a break, and I'm like, all right, let me load up a different one of my saves, and I'm just going to roam around on the streets and see if I can locate this cat Easter egg that I've heard about. So I spent a good couple hours wandering the streets, and it's kind of a welcome opportunity to do this, because in a fast-paced game like Mirage, it's kind of a shame that you spend so much time running past everything and not really taking in the sights, because there's a lot to see in Baghdad. So this wasn't a total loss for me, even though I do believe I was robbed. It was still nice to be able to run around Baghdad at a slower pace and kind of pay attention to the details while frantically searching for a cat. I must have picked up every damn cat in the whole city besides the one that I was looking for. I picked them all up. I was, following them around, seeing if they were going to lead me somewhere. To no luck. I didn't have any success at finding whatever this cat is. I looked all over the internet for information. Couldn't find anything. I made a little community post about it, seeing if anyone had any information. And I didn't really have much luck for the first couple of days, so I just decided to kind of put it on the back burner. I'm not going to spend my whole life searching virtual streets for a virtual cat. Then yesterday, my very good friend, user WU2MN5CF2P, commented that he was on Ukbara, on the farthest point of whatever by whatever. So I took a little trip over there to see if I could find this guy, with, again, no luck, and I don't think that's necessarily this guy's fault. I'm pretty sure this cat spawns, like, anywhere in the city, and somebody happened to find him over there, and I didn't have the same experience. So I looked online again to see what I could find, because apparently someone had found it. And what do we have here? Look at this. Look at this little guy. What a cutie. Does anyone notice anything peculiar about this cat? Does he maybe look familiar to you at all in any way? I don't know, like you might have seen this guy before, or someone very similar. I don't know, it seems to be ringing some sort of a bell in my mind. I just can't quite seem to place quite exactly just who is this guy? Really, Ubisoft? You think you could just change the color of my cat and just get away with it? Not only are you going to steal my idea, but you're going to whitewash my cat, my sweet Olive? Really? Now you may be thinking, Mr. Rapatopoulos, sir, how do we know that you didn't just steal this idea from them? How do I know? I mean, it's just your profile picture. You could have changed that at any time. And you're right. I can't prove that this has been my profile picture for any, length of time at all. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. In this video here from December 2nd, 2023, I called out Ubisoft by name and asked for their attention. I was a little bit critical of them in this video, and I think they didn't like that. And I just so happened to display my beautiful sweet Olive donning her Ezio Brotherhood gear in the first 5 seconds of the video. Hi, what's up? My name's and today So that's how you take criticism, huh, Ubisoft? I just make a couple of nice comments. I'm trying to help you out. I try to do you a favor, and then you're just going to say, oh, I'm going to watch the first 5 seconds of your video, not listen to your criticism, and then also steal your beautiful artwork that I hand-painted myself on my phone. It was a labor of love, and now it's tainted forever. We could have had a beautiful partnership, okay, with your game developing skills and my parkour finesse. We could have been partners for life. I could have sold billions and billions of copies of these games for you, but I don't know where to go from here, honestly. I'm feeling betrayed, I'm feeling like this relationship is one-sided. I don't know what to do anymore. Alright, now, let me be serious for a moment, and for the remainder of this video. I'm joking right now, as well as I was joking back when I made that other video. I've never really called out Ubisoft for anything. I may have some soft criticisms or maybe critiques of some things that they've done or what they could do, but this is just all in good fun. I don't believe that Ubisoft copied my design for the cat, although there are some striking similarities. I don't believe that it is my intellectual property in the first place, considering, I mean, the outfit is literally just 100% a Ubisoft property that I drew onto a photo of a cat. So I'm not really up here on my castle claiming that, you know, this Easter egg is even going to sell them any copies. Like, this isn't really it's just for fun. And I appreciate that they're doing things that are just for fun, for fans of the game. I do, however, have one favor to ask of Ubisoft, and I'm not sure if putting it at the end of a video where I fake call them out is the best move, but I'm just going to shoot my shot here, because this seems like the correct opportunity to do so. A few weeks ago, I made a 7-minute long, like, uncut Mirage parkour video, where I kind of zigzagged and weaved back and forth through a particular part of the north end of the round city, up against the wall. I became obsessed with this area, and I even mapped it out. I went this far. I mapped out the whole area, and I gave it my own name. I call it Olive Grove. I name it after my beautiful, sweet cat. And I know what you're thinking, that this kind of behavior may be indicative of someone who you may describe as being on a certain type of spectrum. I'm not going to say it because I don't know what is and isn't offensive. But you know what? You may be correct. But that's besides the point. What I want to ask is, Ubisoft, if you go to the very north point, almost as north as you could possibly be, up against the wall of the round city, you will find on top of a building there is a hole. If you drop down into this hole, there is some foliage, as well as a little kind of open doorway on the other side, a few beams, and a couple of doors. And I became unhealthily obsessed with this little crevice kind of stuffed between these buildings and the wall and the entire surrounding area. And I just think it's really cozy. I like hanging out there. I could literally just parkour around this area for days. It's great. It's probably one of my favorite and best designed areas in a city in a game I've ever experienced. So the favor I want to ask of you, Ubisoft, is if you go down into this little hole in between these buildings, you will notice that there is a door. I think there might be 2 doors. I ask for you to please, and this shouldn't be too hard, I don't think, for esteemed developers such as yourselves, to open up one of those doors from the inside, not from the street side, from inside the hole. Open up one of those doors, just copy-paste some of your interior areas that you have from some other building somewhere else in the city, put some of your most coziest assets in there, put a bench in there for me to sit on, and put a black variant of this assassin cat in there to honor Olive, my sweet, beautiful cat, who has been robbed of fame and fortune by this white and gray imposter. And you know what? While you're at it, if you were to do this for me, can you put another guy in there that looks like this? This is her brother. I try to make them husband and wife, but my wife will not allow them to be married. Apparently they're siblings. I don't know. Can you put Benjamin down there too? Put Ben and Olive down there. And Ben doesn't even have to have the costume. Olive's the one... She's the assassin of the family, okay? So, if you did this for me, I mean, this would mean the world to me, Ubisoft. I've played a ton of this game. People have told me they've bought it because of my gameplay, so I think you owe me. But yeah, in all seriousness, this game has been so much fun, and it's been a really big part of my life, making content for it. I've really enjoyed it. If I could leave this lasting mark in Assassin's Creed history and have my cat immortalized in a cozy little hole in between 2 buildings and a giant wall, that would be, I don't know, probably the biggest achievement of my life. So I know it's a big ask and it's probably unrealistic for me to do so, but if anyone at Ubisoft happens to see this and thinks it would be a fun idea and has a little bit of extra time on their hands, you know, maybe for a future update, I would really appreciate that. It would mean the world to me. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm sorry for the misdirection and fake drama that I stirred up in the beginning. I'm just playing around. I like to joke. Yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you found this video to be at least somewhat entertaining or funny. I think I'm going to put a playlist together of like all my greatest hits and my favorite clips from all the Assassin's Creed games. I'm going to put that together after I'm done recording this. So if you feel like checking out some sweet gameplay, I think you should. You won't regret it. I've got some pretty cool stuff. Okay, that's about it. I will see you when I see you. Bye.